Have you ever wondered how your daily routine could become a powerful tool in helping you speak English fluently? It might sound a little unconventional, but I'm here to tell you that one of the easiest and most effective ways to improve your English is by simply talking about something you already do every single day. Yes, that's right. Your daily routine can be the key to speaking English more confidently and fluently. Forget the endless memorization of vocabulary lists that you'll likely forget within a week. Forget about stressing over complex grammar rules that seem to complicate every sentence. Today, I'm going to show you how describing your day can boost your English skills in a way that feels natural and enjoyable. This method is practical, effective, and best of all, easy to start using right now. So, what if I told you that you don't have to wait months or years to become fluent? What if you could begin speaking English today, using the simple, everyday activities that you already know by heart? Let's dive into how your everyday life, your daily routine, can help you become fluent in English without the stress. It's time to turn your daily habits into a fun, learning opportunity. Let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm thrilled that you're here because today we're going to explore a super practical and fun way to improve your English speaking skills. If you've been struggling to find effective ways to practice, or if you feel like your progress has plateaued, then you're in the right place. I'm about to share a method that works wonders because it's based on something you already know inside and out your daily routine. That's right. Whether you're just beginning to learn English or you've been at it for a while, one of the best ways to improve your speaking skills is by talking about your day. It's real, it's relevant, and it's yours. Imagine this: no more memorizing boring vocabulary lists. No more stressing over complex grammar rules. Instead, we'll focus on something that's already part of your life, your routine. This method is not only practical, but it's also enjoyable. By turning your daily routine into an English practice session, you'll be able to build real-world speaking skills. It's time to make your daily routine your best language learning tool. Let's jump in. Why describing your day works so well. So, why does describing your daily routine work so well for learning English? Let me explain. The key is that your routine is real. It's personal to you, and you already know it inside and out. The beauty of this method is that you don't need to study abstract topics like politics, history, or science to learn a new language. You can use the language of your life, your daily activities, because these are the things you already understand and experience. Think about it for a second. Every day, you wake up, have breakfast, go to work or school, take a break, relax in the evening, and eventually go to sleep. You know what happens at each of these moments. You're familiar with them, and you understand them completely. Why not talk about them in English when you describe your day? You're not learning something that feels foreign or disconnected from your life. Instead, you're talking about your own real experiences. You know exactly how to describe them. The vocabulary you need is already in your mind, and it's just waiting for you to express it in English. By simply talking about your day, you're using English in a way that's deeply relevant to your own life, making it easier to remember and use naturally. This method works because it connects what you're learning to your everyday reality. You're not memorizing words in a vacuum or trying to learn things that don't matter to you. Instead, you're using the language to describe your routine, the things you already do. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes to integrate English into your life without feeling overwhelmed. How to start using your daily routine for English practice. Now that you know why describing your daily routine is such a powerful technique, let's talk about how to start using it for English practice. The great thing is, it's simple and easy to begin right now. You don't need to wait until you're fluent or have memorized 1,000 words. You just need to start talking about what you do every day in English. The first step is to keep it simple. Don't worry about making mistakes or using complex sentences. The goal here isn't perfection, it's fluency. So, when you begin, start small. Focus on the actions and events you're already familiar with and describe them in English. Let's begin with a few simple questions you can ask yourself about your day. What time did you wake up today? What did you have for breakfast? How did you spend your afternoon? These are easy questions, and you already know the answers. For example, let's say you woke up at 7 a.m., had coffee, and then went to work. That's a great starting point for a simple English sentence. I woke up at 7 a.m., had a cup of coffee, and went to work. There you go. You've just practiced your first sentence in English, and it wasn't complicated at all. That's the beauty of this method. The things you're talking about are already part of your daily life, so you don't need to worry about making it sound perfect. The key is to just start. You don't need to say, I woke up at 7 a.m. and brushed my teeth, ate breakfast, and then went to work. If that feels too complicated, just focus on one small detail at a time. Even saying, I woke up at 7 a.m. is already a great start. And when you feel comfortable with that, you can slowly add more details. Here's a trick. Repeat your sentences out loud. This builds both confidence and fluency. It's like practicing a new skill, whether it's riding a bike, learning an instrument, or doing a sport. The more you practice, the better you get. So don't rush, just start small. And gradually you'll be able to describe your entire day in English. The reason this method is so powerful is that the vocabulary you need is already familiar to you. You're talking about your routine things you already know well. This is completely different from trying to memorize words that may feel disconnected from your everyday life. By talking about your daily activities in English, you make learning real and relevant to your own experiences. This makes it easier to remember vocabulary and more natural to use. Eventually, it will be much easier to speak English without needing to translate from your native language, and your fluency will grow, building confidence and fluency. One of the biggest obstacles to speaking English is confidence. If you don't practice regularly, it can feel intimidating to speak. That's why starting with something as familiar as your daily routine is so helpful. You don't have to worry about making mistakes or remembering long, complicated sentences. You're simply describing your life, which you already know well. With time, as you practice more, you'll find that your confidence in speaking English grows. You'll stop hesitating before speaking, and you'll start to think in English more naturally. The key is to practice every day, and to make speaking English a natural part of your life. Let me give you an example. You might say, I usually wake up at 7 a.m., and after I wake up, I drink a cup of coffee and check my emails. This is a simple and natural sentence, but it's already helping you practice your speaking skills. The more you say these kinds of sentences aloud, the easier it becomes. It might feel awkward at first, but over time, it will become second nature to talk about your day in English. The beauty of this approach is that it doesn't require memorizing difficult vocabulary or grammar rules. You're simply building your speaking skills by describing your life, something that's already easy for you. The more you do it, the more fluent you'll become. In the next sections, we'll go deeper into how you can practice each part of your day, from morning to evening, and build your English fluency step by step. But for now, remember that starting small and keeping it simple is the key to success. You already have everything you need to get started your life and your routine. All you need to do is use them to practice your English. This is the beginning of your journey toward fluency, and it's going to be fun. The power of repetition. Repetition is a crucial part of mastering any skill, and when it comes to learning a new language, it is truly the secret to fluency. The more often you describe your day in English, the more natural speaking will feel. Initially, speaking English might feel a little awkward, but over time, as you continue to practice, you will find that speaking becomes much smoother and easier. Just like learning to ride a bike, the more you practice, the more comfortable you become. At first, you might need to focus on each word, each sentence. However, as you keep practicing, the process becomes less of a task and more of a natural part of your daily routine. Eventually, you won't even have to think twice about forming a sentence in English. It will come to you naturally, and soon, you'll find yourself speaking confidently in conversations, without even trying. It'll be like second nature. This is the power of repetition. The more you speak about your daily routine, the more fluent you become. And the best part is that these repetitions don't feel like boring exercises because you are talking about your real life. Whether you're describing your morning cup of coffee, your afternoon meeting, or your evening relaxation, you're using English to describe things you already know well. So here's the key takeaway from today's lesson. Make English a part of your daily routine. Talk about your morning, afternoon, and evening in simple sentences. Start with the basics and gradually build up as you feel more confident. Over time, speaking English will feel less like a chore and more like a natural habit, just like any other routine activity in your day. Incorporating repetition into your language practice makes it enjoyable. And before you know it, English will be seamlessly woven into your life. Creating a routine with English. Let's dive a little deeper into how you can use your daily routine to practice English in a practical and enjoyable way. A great place to begin is the morning, because it sets the tone for the entire day. Think about how you start your day. What do you do first when you wake up? Do you wake up early? Or do you like to sleep in a bit longer? Do you have a set routine to help you get the day started? Or do you prefer a more laid-back approach? These are fantastic starting points to begin practicing your English. For example, you might say, I wake up at 6:30 a.m., have coffee, and then start my day. This is a simple sentence, but it's already helping you practice vocabulary that's relevant to your own life. You're describing something you do every day, and using that as a foundation for your English practice helps make the learning process feel more natural and relatable. Another example might be, I like to stretch in the morning before I start working. It's another simple sentence, but it's still powerful. You're introducing a personal detail about your day, which not only helps you practice English, but also keeps the language connected to your life. This method allows you to practice everyday vocabulary, like wake up, coffee, and work. And it builds your confidence in using these words naturally. By starting with your morning routine, you begin practicing English on a familiar, daily activity. The beauty of this method is that you're not forcing yourself to memorize difficult vocabulary or structure complicated sentences. Instead, you're talking about what's real and familiar to you. As you continue practicing, you will naturally incorporate more vocabulary into your routine. making it easier to communicate about other parts of your life, too. Evening practice. Now, let's not forget the evening. Reflecting on your day in the evening is another great opportunity to practice English. Describing your evening routine allows you to reinforce everything you've learned throughout the day. After all, every part of your routine is important because it's a chance to practice. Whether you're having dinner, spending time with family, or winding down with a good book. These are all moments that are perfect for practicing your English. By speaking about these moments in English, you're getting comfortable with using the language in a variety of contexts. You might say, after dinner, I like to sit with my family and talk about our day. Or perhaps, I relax by watching a movie before going to bed. Even these small sentences can have a significant impact on your fluency over time. You are essentially building a mental map of English vocabulary that reflects your real-world experiences. And this, of course, is a key step in becoming more fluent practicing the language in real situations. The more you describe your day, the more natural it will feel. As the repetition continues, you'll become more confident in your ability to describe your routine in English. And soon, you'll be able to discuss all sorts of topics with ease. Your evening practice can also be an opportunity to unwind while reinforcing what you've learned, which makes it even easier to stick to your practice in the long run. Engagement and encouragement. Now, I want to hear from you. It's time to get you involved in this practice. Share in the comments below. What does your typical day look like in English? What part of your routine is easiest or most fun to describe? Is there a specific moment in your day that you're especially excited to talk about in English? If you found this method helpful and feel motivated to practice, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support not only encourages me, but also helps me keep creating valuable content that can help you on your English language learning journey. It's all about working together and sharing tips and techniques that will make learning enjoyable and effective for everyone. And remember, learning English doesn't have to be hard. It's all about consistency and making it part of your everyday life. So don't hesitate to ask questions or share your experiences in the comments. I'll be here to help guide you, cheer you on, and celebrate your progress. Now, it's time to get started. Remember, your daily routine is one of the best tools you have for improving your English. You don't need anything fancy or difficult to begin. Just start with one sentence at a time. Whether it's about your morning coffee or your evening relaxation, every little bit of practice counts. Keep practicing. Keep learning. And remember to stay motivated. The more you make English a natural part of your daily routine, the more confident you will become. Your progress is just one sentence away. Keep building your confidence with each new word and sentence. I'll see you in the next video. Let's continue building your English fluency, one sentence at a time.